I entered the summer art exhibit last year and was accepted, so several of my pieces were accepted. And they, as part of the jury selection, they offered me the opportunity to come here and show work at the Centennial Gallery, and I was thrilled. If you walk through this campus, you'll see some great art. I mean, it's very evident that the City of Kent puts a premium on the culture and the arts for the community. When I saw the show the last time, I was struck by the size of the space, and so last year I submitted very small work, and this year it seemed like it justified much bigger work. So I actually focused and consciously decided to go a little bit larger. And so working with the same themes expanded them and kind of changed the palette a little bit. The work last year was called Crop Circle Series. I found myself in Winthrop, Washington, and came across a hayfield that had just recently been baled, and it's a perfect time of day. The sunlight was shining on it. It was very bright, a very striking image. And so I captured those images in some small panels. After thinking about it and stewing on it for some time, I kind of expanded on those themes, and the work that's here today is now called Ariadne's Web. And that's a reference to several things. One is the labyrinth, the Minotaur. If you recall in Greek history and Greek mythology, Ariadne gave Theseus a ball of twine to find his way in and out of the labyrinth in order to kill the Minotaur. And that's what the work reminds me of a lot. It's the labyrinth. It's a very meditative work. It's circular forms. And as I worked on them more and more, I became less interested in the hay bales and more on the circular forms of the labyrinth. So in some ways it's kind of an evolution. And it's a process, which goes back to what Ariadne's thread is all about. I'm privileged to be here, and I think what I guess I would say about the work that I'm showing is that at least gives a glimpse of some of the landscapes of Washington State and other states. And I hope that people actually take the time to kind of trace that with their eyes. The circular forms are pretty powerful. Some of the earlier works are much more representational, and some of the later works are actually more and more abstract, which is very interesting to me because I started out doing representational work, and as I'm working through it, I'm losing the image of what it's representing and more into the symbolism of it all. I am limited by my studio space. I work in an 8x10 container, steel container, which makes me, doing these pieces was a challenge, I'll tell you, the large 4x4 pieces. I rented a storefront that was unoccupied for a week, and I actually worked in the shopping center, and I used that as my studio space so I could work at large canvases all at one time. It was fun because people were coming in all the time, and it was like performance art. So some of them have been named by some of the people that were in the studio when I was working. I was a little nervous about it at first, but it was amazing how much energy people brought in, and they were fascinated to see an artist at work. This is another extension of the performance because I'm having conversations with people as they come through. So far the work is, the comments have been positive. I'll let the viewer decide.
The exhibit is free and runs from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Centennial Center Gallery is located at 400 West Gowe Street, next to Kent City Hall. Sponsored by For Culture, Kent Parks Foundation, and Kent Arts Commission.